What is up, everybody? This is Hawaiian Air 2121. Today we're gonna have a very special 1 to 200 model review of the first Gemini 200 interactive series in their 767-300 mold. Can't wait to get this review started, so let's begin. To start off our review, I just brought this Delta Connection E170 just to showcase the size of this model. It is absolutely huge, this model. It's probably about maybe 10 inches in length, and the height is just, it's huge. So that's really a really cool feature of the 1 to 200 scale models, that they're 200 times bigger than the 400 scale model. Just brought this Delta Connection just to showcase how big it actually is, because when I first opened it, it was huge. But anyway, starting off our review, there is a ton of detail on this model, and this is in the closed configuration, and GeminiJets did a great job of basically concealing that and making sure that it does look realistic and that there's not some open doors or anything. But anyway, if I get this into focus, we have the World's on Time, L1 boarding door, FedEx Express titles, got the beacon light right over here, some antennas, new tooling on the engines, it seems to be, and these engines are absolutely gorgeous. You got the FedEx Express logo, the wheels, which roll extremely nicely, and they have new tooling, which means that when they roll extremely nicely, and when you lift the plane up, it looks exactly realistic right over here, which is really nice to see. Then you've got something over here which is not a typical feature GeminiJets in 1 to 400 scale, a belly antenna. And this antenna is red, which is really nice to see. Registration is N134FE. And you have this gorgeous FedEx Express title with a lot of detail on here. The cool thing about the interactive series mold is that this opens, and we'll see that in a little bit. Here are the see-through engines of this model. They look absolutely gorgeous. Really nice to see this tooling on GeminiJets engines that you can pretty much see right through the engine. Got the fan blade and everything, and looks really, really nice. The cockpit windows look excellent on this model, and I really don't have much to say other than it looks perfect. I really like this detail of these see-through engines right over here. I think it looks really cool. I'm not sure if they spin, but I'm probably not going to try that, just because I don't want to break the model. But the model is really, really nice. It really surpassed my expectations, especially in the closed configuration. This is the other side of the model, and this door opens, as well as this cargo bay door right over here. Again, your registration is going to be N134FE. And there's while it looks like there's not a lot of detail just because of FedEx's color scheme, there's a ton of detail on this model, and it looks really, really nice. I might want to get more interactive series models just because the detail of this looks unreal. But we're going to get straight now into the open configuration. Now, to open the doors and everything, GeminiJets was generous enough to give you this little tiny tool right over here, and each of these doors has a hole in it that you could just put the tool inside of it, and then it should wheel out open. Unfortunately, it is a little finicky, this door, like I tried yesterday, so I'm not sure if it exactly will work. But what I found does work is if you put this all the way in and just turn it a little bit, the door does open off of that. And that's a really, really cool aspect to the plane, that you get like a staircase right over here. This also has the hole in it, I think, except this one's in the bottom right over here. And
a few moments later.
Of course, it doesn't want to work with me.
One eternity later.
Of course, it doesn't want to come out with me.
2,000 years later.
So over here we have the open L1 boarding door and the open cargo bay door right over here. And that is a really cool detail, something I really like to see, and it is really detailed. Now I am rolling up the camera, show the door right over here, and it looks really good. No complaints right over there. This piece is very light, and it was a little bit hard to get out of the closed configuration, but it looks really good. If we turn the model on the other side, don't really want to, even though it's very lightweight, I just don't want to put too many fingerprints on, just because it is a really nice model. We can see it, the same technique applies. So over here is again the open configuration. I was able to finally open that door. It is a little bit finicky to open doors, so I would recommend either leaving the model in the open configuration or the closed configuration, just so you don't break the pieces like I almost did. But anyway, this model is a really solid model. There is a ton of detail. I really am liking how the Fedex Express right over here opens, and if I could roll the camera up, we can see that the titles from this L1 door have the Fedex Express, you know, the colors over there. Same with this over here, and this door over here. The cool thing about the interactive series is that, of course, you could open one door and leave the other door closed, and it just looks really good. So that is going to be pretty much my review of this model. Let's go into some final thoughts. So one final aspect I forgot to mention was that the model came with this really detailed stand over here. This is, of course, a very high quality stand. It is, I think, a wooden stand with the silver part to it attaching itself to the model. That's a really nice feature, and GeminiJets incorporated that. And my final thoughts of this model are that it's a very nice model. Some things I think could have been improved probably are the doors. As you can see, I was struggling a little bit with that. But other than that, I think the model is just in really solid condition. I really like it, and I would recommend it a lot to any collector who wants a unique 767 that opens. I really hope that Gemini just does like UPS or DHL, as I will be picking those up if they do. I really like the model a lot, so that's gonna be and I would probably rate this a 9 out of 10. The only point I would deduct is just the doors that I had a little trouble opening, but that's just the way it is. But yeah, so that's gonna be my review today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. This is Hawaiian Air 2121 signing off. Have a good one.